Hey, amazing people. Today I wanted to initiate an intellectual discussion on a certain thought-provoking topic. Have you ever wondered why there are problems in relationships, in families, in communities, societies, and in different countries as a whole, particularly in context of honesty, trust? Why there have been many conflicts between communities, families, and countries? What could be the potential causes of those things? Why people cheat with each other? Why they betray? Why people cheat their organizations? Or why people do embezzlement, discrepancies, or corruption in organizations, in family life, in communities, societies, in diplomatic relationships, and etc. What could be the causes? Well, I see one of the potential causes. Of course, there could be a whole lot of causes behind that. One of the strongest causes that I see is ethical and moral boundaries. We have stopped following ethical and moral values. We have compromised with our moral standards. Either we don't have our moral values or we have compromised with it. We want to accomplish what we want for our own selves, regardless of moral and ethical standards. This is one of the main causes that there are a lot of problems, distrust, clashes, and issues going on all around us, and we are suffering. We are heavily suffering from that. Why we are not following ethics? Because this is not in our own interest. We have influenced our decisions and actions with our subjectivity, bias, prejudice, and narrow-mindedness. Because of all these things, we are indirectly and directly we are corrupting our society and our generations. We need to stop this. Otherwise we will be destroying our own communities and phenomena. Now I'm talking this all about in the context of individual moral values. As an individual, we need to develop our own moral standards. We need to set our own principles, our boundaries, in order to be ethical, moral, honest, and trustworthy in the society. Because as a unit of the society, we need to abide by the ethical and moral standards. So, how to develop these moral standards? Of course, there are different ways to develop the moral standards. I would quote few of them, but there are a whole lot of out there. One of it is religion. So no matter what religion you are practicing, every religion has certain rules to follow that reflect the moral values and standards that could be followed across the board in real terms, not in apparent terms. And the other thing is that we can follow from the examples and philosophies set by the earlier scientists, philosophers, and scholars. They have said there are different types of ethics and very good examples like deontological ethics or teleological ethics, different. The problem starts that we also start trying to twist different ethical standards. For someone else, I have a different standards of ethics and moral values. For example, deontology, I want him or her to be more punctual, dutiful, responsible, and honest. But in my case, I would try to hide myself to different types of other lenient ethical styles, such as situational ethics, and I would try to convince myself that I'm following ethics and I'm under the boundary, whereas I am not. So this is the example. I'm not talking about myself, but I'm giving the example of that. So we need to follow across the board different ethical values, and we have to stick with that. So we have to decide what ethical boundary or moral standard fits for me. That also fits for you. So across the board, like Immanuel Kant has given a very good golden principle, golden rule, that do unto others as you would like others to do unto you. So if I don't want others to harm me, I have to stop harming. If I don't want others to cheat me, I have to stop cheating. If I don't want others to steal or to betray me, I have to stop. So this way we can make our societies, communities, and country a better place to live. Third way or option is that we can learn example from some stabilized, morally and ethically stabilized communities or countries. There are a lot of communities and countries in different parts of the world that they have set very good ethical and moral values. We can learn and follow from them. The key is that we need to develop our own ethical standards in order to have a clear path to deal with in the society where we are living. Of course, there will be a lot of problems because of the prevailing convictions, and the socially constructed the rules and practices that will contradict sometimes with our own, but we need to stick with something that is really moral and ethical if we want to succeed in real terms, or if we want our society to be clean from the unethical garbage and mess. So this was all about the video today, about my thoughts. If you have some additional thoughts, please don't hesitate to comment below. And if you like the video, please put the like button, and don't forget to share with your friends.